What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Food Drinks Football. I'm your host, Colin Thompson. We're hanging out today, Spring Lake, Asbury Park, Seaside Heights, Belmar, New Jersey. We're going over to Kelly's to have Reuben, a cold beer, and catch up with some old friends, a place I visited when I was a child. But before we head over there, I had to stop at the infamous DJ's, grab a beer, catch up with some people just coming off the beach. Let's go check it out. Can we do 2 beers? We'll do 2 Coors Lights and 2 grills. Well, we had to stop at DJ's, an historic spot right down here, right on the Jersey Shore. You can't beat it.
Walking tightrope, say the lightning.
DJ's opened in 1959. It is the go-to place at the Jersey Shore. It is all go, all the time. You can eat outside and the dancing and fun never stops. There's no better feeling when that whole crowd is just, the energy is unmatched. The theme nights on Thursday, it is all the way through the weekend, from the afternoon, off the beach happy hour. On a given holiday weekend, people wait in line for hours. Hundreds and hundreds, if not 1,000 people wait in line just to get in there and slap the green walls. It is steps from the beach. It is just a little south of Asbury Park as a landmark. It's a snack stand style. You can also get waitress service, but you've got every kind of boardwalk food you could think of: pizza, dogs, cheesesteaks, and the drink of choice here is, we are known for the Grail. It is like a little mind eraser. It is go time for every second we're open. There's something for everyone here, and it's just all about fun. When you hear that horn go off and the dance floor is rocking, you know you made it to DJ's.
We are heading to Kelly's, the infamous Kelly's. Legendary spot. They're celebrating 75 amazing years of food, drinks, football, fun, amazing service, right on the Jersey Shore. You can't beat it. We're gonna have a couple of drinks, a few laughs, and some good times. Let's go head to Kelly's. What's up, guys? Food Drinks Football. We're rolling on. We just finished the DJ's right on the beach at Belmar. We are right up the street from the headliner, and we're at Kelly's. They're celebrating 75 years. This place is near and dear to my heart, my family's heart. This has been a home away from home, visiting family down the Jersey Shore. We can't wait to show you all about it. Kelly's Tavern. Let's go check it out. That's my Uncle Mark, AKA Blick, AKA Chad. And that's my dad, AKA Bull or Big Dave. And that's my Uncle John. Some people call him UJ, some people call him JR. Those 3 guys are just 3 of the mentors I've had in my life, friends. They've come to so many of my football games, from youth to pro football. And let's be honest, they're my best drinking buddies.
Since 1949, my grandfather retired from the railroad. And I guess it was a couple years prior, then he bought this bar over here, the old bar. And then when he passed, my grandmother and father cleared this land and built this building. I think my father was like 35 years old. People said he was crazy building a big bar. You'll never fill that up in there. And actually it worked out very well for him. And then my grandmother passed, and then my father, he had to give some money to my aunt to buy her out. And then when my parents died, Kevin and myself bought my sisters out. So now it's myself and Kevin.
We don't have any more room. Even the inspectors, they're like, you can't do any more.
Oh, we got to buy the property next year.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, we're very happy, but we're always looking to improve.
75 years. Your first memory at Kelly's?
So Eddie and I, my father, the first job here was cleaning up the parking lot. And across the street there was a big food outlet, and my father was friends with that guy, so when we got done cleaning this parking lot, we had to go clean their parking lots up too.
Is that the similar first memory for you, or different?
Yeah, that's about the first. We got paid like 25 cents a week. We'd have to clean this parking lot, and the other one across the street was gravel. And he made you get every cigarette butt out of the gravel. Every Saturday morning we had to come over here. He left a list on the wall over there. he worked nights, so he would get home. We closed at 3. He'd get home at 4 a.m. And then we would get up around 7 to get over here.
Thank you, sir.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Good. Cheers.
75 years.
Cheers to 75 years.
Cheers.
God bless.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. What's going on, Kelly's? An awesome episode. Hope you're enjoying it. You guys know all about the Jersey Shore. You know all about the Fudge Kitchen, shipping fudge and sweet treats across the country. FudgeKitchens.com. Let's go inside and check out all of the fudge, the sweet treats, the chocolate-covered pretzels. You know it. They'll ship it right to your door. Or that's right, Kelly's folks. We know Jersey. You spend time down here. Come right into the shops, located all up and down the Jersey Shore, and you can buy it and see it for yourself. But there's a football line that I love, and a football coach of mine, Mike Sarabo, always said it. He's a linebacker coach with Minnesota, and he was together at Temple. He recruited me to BC back in the day, and he always says, how you do anything is how you do everything. It means I'm detail-oriented on how we got up at 4 a.m. to make the sandwiches, to the staffing, to that. Like, you guys are about the details. You firmly believe that? Like, hey, everything matters. So, like, how we open the door, how we greet guests, how clean it is, to how we treat the kitchen staff, to caring about our servers, to the product of the food. Like, so
A lot of moving parts.
not moving parts. But there's not one thing that's like, hey, this is a dirty mustard. No, of course, it's spotless, right? Like, that's a little thing, right? But nothing's ever too little. We're not Giants or Jets fans. We're whoever's winning.
We like the Giants, but then the Jets. I'd say I like the Giants a little better than the Jets, but ever who the local team is that brings the crowd in, that's our favorite team.
Blick.
You know what I am.
J-E-T-S, Jets.
J-E-T-S.
That was my first football game ever. It was a Jets game.
Oh, yeah.
With Uncle Mark,
Those guys.
Wayne Corbett, Curtis Martin, Chad Pennington.
Yep.
Remember like it was yesterday.
That was in the snow, right?
In the snow.
One? Yeah.
We were upstairs, upper deck. I don't know.
How old were you?
Oh, 8.
When you got hooked.
Oh, I got hooked.
Did you?
It hooked me pretty hard. It's taken us on some wild journeys. So I'll share this story because it's a good story up in this area. Giants, Super Bowl parade. I was a huge Jeremy Shockey fan. I wanted to be him. Big tight end, super physical, kind of had that edge. I love that. I try to mimic it. I don't have his God-given ability, but I squeeze every ounce of what I was given and try my best to be as close to him. It didn't work out, but it still was pretty damn good. But the moral of the story was, in my room, my mom would always be like, vision board. You got to get stuff up on the wall that you want to believe in, you want to do. So I put Jeremy Shockey poster on the wall. I had to walk by and see it every day. You got to see what you want to do. Okay, Ma, I get it, whatever. So fast forward, the Giants win their first Super Bowl, like, with Eli. And my mom's like, hey, we're going to the parade. I'm like, no, we live in Philly. Like, I'm to the Giants parade. She said, you need to see it. You want to play in the NFL? You need to see it. So mom pulls me out of school. The principal's calling her on her cell phone. Where's Colin? Taking her to the Giants parade. In unexcused absence, I had to meet with all these different people. But if it's Philly's parade, right, the school's shut down, no one cares. So long story short, I saw the parade. I'll never forget it. Became a big Giants fan, really a fan of so many different teams, but loved the game in general. And I loved it, Big Blue, and Mark was there, and boom, I'm going undrafted. We partied all night long and sang Sweet Caroline and Summer Wind. And we partied like I was the first overall pick, but I went undrafted. I signed for $4,500. I thought I made it, and I did make it. It was an amazing thing. Just to play for the Giants and be close to home. When you're undrafted, they care about you, but they don't ask you for your opinions, Yeah. They don't say, hey, by what number you want to be. Well, Victor Cruz retired or got cut the year before, and I'm walking into the locker room. Eli Manning's right there. All these guys, Jason Pierre-Paul, Landon Collins. I'm all this big eyes, right? And shit, I turn the corner, man, and there's 80 hanging in my locker. So just a little boy who mom told me in 6th grade, 7th grade, put the Shockey up on the wall.
Mike, how are you?
Put the 80 up on the wall. You got to do it. Put the 80 in your email. You want to do it, go do it. So when I think of North Jersey, I think of all that special moments. Like, I was with the Giants for a couple months because I had a reverse appendectomy about it. Really because of a vision board and I got to wear number 80 for the New York Giants. Now, people booed me because they thought I stole Victor Cruz's number. I didn't pick it. He just gave it to me. But I'm happy I got it. All right, Mark, so your first memory, and you've been a patron here as a child, you've worked here as a young man.
Well, really, it was when my parents would take me here. Back, maybe 11 years old, I remember. It was almost like every Friday night they would come in, and Mom and Dad, we'd have dinner every Friday night. They'd have 2 Manhattans each. And
Appreciate it.
that's my really first memory, you know. And of course, right after college, I asked if I could be a doorman here. And so you got to eventually become a bartender.
So family business is really interesting. I've been blessed to grow up in one. The family business, like, what does it mean to you?
You know, we started working here, I guess we were about 6 years old. And besides cleaning the parking lots, my father got us shoe shine kits for Christmas. And so Kevin had one side of the bar and I had the other. He taught us how to shine shoes. But today, standards, that wouldn't work because everybody wears sneakers. We'd be broke. So then we started working in the kitchen. We worked mostly with my father, my mother, and the girls. They were more the homebodies, and then the girls started working here a little later on. Anyway, it was a good family arrangement. And working with your father is not the easiest thing in the world, but it does teach you continuity, I guess, because no matter what happens, you got to stick together. You know, we went from the ground floor all the way to the top floor, so we did everything in here, everything that had to be done. We have one of our original cooks down here, the guy with the white hair.
Yeah.
He's about 90, and he worked in the kitchen here. But
Good, he's in here.
well, he's a good guy. They cooked in that kitchen when it was a very small kitchen, minute, and he was in there, and he was the chef up at Exxon also. Nice guy.
I used to work here. I'm one of the oldest alumni here. In fact, I started the Reuben. When Kelly started the Reuben, I was involved in it. And I used to cook all the corned beef, and I'd get it sliced, and we'd make corned beef, and we started making Reubens, and from there it took off. And it's still going on today.
We have generations of families that work here.
Yeah.
We have the Letch family. We had his grandpa work there, his son worked here, and now his grandchildren work here.
This is one of the best bars, I think, in the world. I've said it before, that I've been to. But it's a community place. We've been hanging out here. We got here at 11:45. There's friends hugging. You can see there's people here that you can tell haven't seen each other in like 5 years. There's people here that see each other every day, like you two yesterday, you three.
Yeah.
But like this bar's place in this community here, Asbury Park, Belmar. What's it like?
It's the relationships between bartending that I did and being a patron, the people that you meet, and again, it's the locals and the friends you make. You know, it's insane. It's incredible. And I'm a businessman too. It's helped me in my business. You know, relationships with people that I've met here, and every day you meet. It's some great friends I've met here.
New Year's Eve, I got to tell you, my mother was very ill with cancer, and she sat at this table with all her girlfriends. My dad had died November 6, 1999. So about 3 weeks later, my mother goes to the doctor, she's got brain cancer. She sat here New Year's Eve of 1999, and she says, you got to do something. There's nobody in here. You know, there's nobody coming in. It's quiet. I said, all right, Mom. She died March 16th, 2000, 3 months after my father died. So I said, Kevin, we got to do something. Let's try and figure something out. So let's try an Irish New Year's. And so New Year's in Ireland is 7 o'clock here. So we got a DJ going, and we, put up a bunch of signs. But now you can't even get in here. It's packed. And a lot of other bars are doing the same thing in the area. But because there really is no late night drinking anymore.
No.
So, we started at 3 o'clock, and the ball drops at 7, and we close about 9. And that's the end of it. But it is mobbed. We got to take all the tables out, take out half the stools. It's really an incredible honor of our mother.
There we go.
Okay.
Holy smokes.
All right, so what do we have here?
Right here we got stuffed mushroom caps with the horseradish sauce. We got baked stuffed clams. And then we got chicken wings.
Perfect.
Chicken wings here. Yeah.
They're good. Get in there.
Yeah.
So they're just fried a little bit, or they just straight grilled?
We fry them and then we put them on the grill a little bit. The biggest seller is the corned beef though. During the month of March, we go through like 7.5 tons of corned beef.
How many?
7.5 tons for the month of March.
That's a good rate.
Yeah, we were brought up in this business, and we really like this isn't a job to us. We enjoy coming in here every day, just because of the nice people we have. We have good help and everything. Everybody gets along, and everybody just comes in, does their job, and we work together as like one big family.
Yeah, that's I think the one takeaway I think for me is like you guys are. This is not just some places, you get a bartender comes in, he works 2 shifts, he's gone all week.
Yeah.
Like these are people that take pride in their work, which
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with how it's done in other places,
Yeah.
but this is a place where it's like it's an occupation. It's not just hey, I'm going to bartend a couple shifts and whatever.
Yeah.
Like, people care.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
It's a challenge at bars. People associate bar food, but you guys are definitely upper level bar food. From the Reubens we're going to have, these are fantastic.
My name is Joan, and I enjoy coming to Kelly's because I love the Reubens, and I like a nice glass of Prosecco.
My name is Larry. I'm Joan's husband, and I've been coming to Kelly's for 55 years, and I love the Reubens.
All right, hello folks. Welcome to Kelly's Tavern 75th anniversary. We're going to show you our signature sandwich here, Reuben sandwich. People love them. Your rye bread here, your Russian dressing. Fresh sliced corned beef on there, piled up high there. Give a little sauerkraut. Then we go Swiss cheese right over it. Swiss cheese. This is our signature sandwich. We have a smaller version. It's called a mini Reuben. It's half the size. We go right in the broiler here. Right in here. Right in the broiler right there. We're ready to go. These are mini Reubens right here. The smaller version. This is where we cook our corned beef right in the kettle here. We cook 150 pounds at a time. We just took it out about an hour ago. That's the juice. We saved the juice because we dipped the corned beef into the juice to heat it up to keep the flavor. We do 150 pounds at a time for about 3.5 hours. Take it right out there. We put a little parsley right on there. Pickle. And you're ready to go. That's our Reuben sandwich. Known all over for it. Yeah, you got the big Reuben there.
I had to get the big Reuben.
It's our signature dish here.
I've taken a few of these down in my day. Many of these down in my day.
I'm sure you have. During St. Patrick's Day, that slicer doesn't stop. It's 24 hours a day. You got a chute on there, you clean the corned beef, and you put it in the chute, and it just keeps on slicing.
Wow. No way.
But that's our secret. We're cooking our own. It's a lot of extra work and everything, but that's why everybody comes here.
The menu's great, service is great. I mean, it's killer.
Let me give you a little pro tip. When you go to Kelly's, ask them to give you Reubens not made yet to go. You pay for them. You get them to go. You wrap them in saran wrap. You throw them in the freezer. And on a Sunday, when you just want something hearty and delicious, you pull it out and you pop it in the oven. You can't beat it.
The Reuben's gigantic. There's half a pound of corned beef on it at least, and a pound of cheese, and it's delicious too. And like I say, I've been coming here over 50 years, partially just for Reubens. The others for the beer.
I've learned my lesson that I love the Reuben, but I was so happy when they had a mini Reuben because I could use less of the meat, less of the Swiss cheese, less of everything. And it's still delicious and I enjoy it.
Ooh, that was good. I'm stuffed.
I'm full.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
That was awesome.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, babe.
We hung out with my Uncle Mark. We met with owners, management, bartenders, servers, the amazing people here. They have live music out back tonight. We're going to hang out with them. and really just take it all in, because this is a great place that deserves all the recognition in the world. 75 years of serving this awesome community, North Jersey Shore.